We're gonna do another ranking today. It's gonna be the DCEU. We're gonna rank all the movies. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm excited to do it. Let's go. Easily the worst movie in the DCEU is Birds of Prey to me. This movie is so forgettable for me. I forgot half of this movie. I forgot Black Mask was in this movie. He was probably the best part of the movie, in my opinion. It was just dumb. Nothing really happens, in my opinion, and the jokes were not funny whenever there were. So, I like to have a little bit of humor that's actually good in a movie, and I didn't think any of it was funny. So, I think it's pretty obvious why this was last, but maybe other people have different opinions, but I despise this movie. Again, I think it's pretty obvious why this one's so bad. Gal Gadot's acting is terrible in this movie. And I'm one of those people that used to support her. I used to like her movies, but now this really ruined her career, in my opinion. So, yeah. Wonder Woman 1984, do not watch this. It's boring and dumb, and a lot of it doesn't make any sense. I like the 80s aspect of it, like the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the world of the 80s, it was pretty cool, but other than that, nothing really. No. Just no. Alright. This shocked me that people put this as the worst movie. I think it has some fun elements to it. I think it's better than the last two, obviously, but still not a good movie. It's just, I like, the action's actually pretty decent in this movie, and we get introduced to Harley Quinn, who's a great character. And, Will Smith did not need to be in this movie. I love Jared Leto's Joker, though. I thought he was really iconic. But, that's all that this movie's got going for it. The villain, obviously, Enchantress, very forgettable. Nothing really memorable about this movie except about Harley Quinn. But, yeah. I know this one might be shocking. I don't know if it is or isn't, but this is not a good movie. It's an alright movie, but it's not a good one. It was, again, stupid, dumb action. The dragon and the dragon fight scenes were probably the coolest part of the movie. And the villains actually weren't terrible in this movie, but Shazam, I like him, but like his family, I hate it. And then they just brought back the person that gave him powers for no reason, if I remember correctly. So yeah, again, this movie's also very forgettable. So yeah. Man, there's a lot of controversy around this movie, like with Ezra Miller and all this crap. I put all that aside when I watched it, and I still really didn't like it. Like, it was cool they brought back Michael Keaton. I thought that was awesome. But, like, my brain was hurting at the end of this, and the CGI was awful. It was awful. My brain was hurting at the end of this movie. And, but I did think it was kind of cool, like, he kept getting stabbed, and that's why he becomes the Dark Flash. I think that was pretty cool. So that was a decent part, but other than that, this one, like I said the last couple, very forgettable. I like the Flash's outfit in this. A lot of people don't say that. A lot of people hate on this outfit. I actually kind of like his outfit, but CGI does not help it. That's for sure. Next up, we got the Justice League. This movie's not forgettable. It's just not good. The action is the best part of the movie. Like, Gal Gadot's acting in this was... I'm thinking about that one scene. Hello, no! I'm probably about to play it after this, but... Man, this... Oh my god. Like, why? Why? You ruined the Justice League movie. But Zack Snyder made it up in 2020. We'll get to that a lot later. So, yeah. It's kind of sad knowing the last scene in the DCEU is a man putting a cockroach on his burger and eating it. That's awful. But I love Black Manta, of course. I'm a D1 Black Manta glazer. I love Black Manta. And I like the way he died. And Orm, I liked the brother duo in this, but the Amber Heard controversy, why was she in the movie? because they easily just left her out of the movie. Or like recast her or something. But instead they just gonna put her in the movie still. Like they could have refilmed all the scenes with Amber Heard, and they could have did like a different actor. And like the final act is really brings this movie down. But this was not terrible. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. It's definitely not good, but it's not bad. It was enjoyable. We're finally getting to the pretty good to great movies. Like, you know what I mean. This movie's pretty good. You know, when I first saw it, I actually hated it. I thought it was dumb and stupid, but the more I watch it, the more I enjoy it. Like, the Seven Deadly Sins, and even, to be honest, Dr. Servania, or whatever his name is, Slovakia, I don't know. He actually wasn't that forgettable. Like, his name is forgettable, but he's not that forgettable. I have an action figure of him. But, the Seven Deadly Sins, I actually really like that, aspect in the movie, and, of course, Zachary Levi does great as Shazam. He's literally meant for the role. I hope they recast him in the DCU as Shazam. If they don't, then I don't know who they should cast, but I like him. And the family in this movie was nowhere near as annoying as they are in the second one. But, yeah, it's alright. Shazam, not a bad movie. This opinion might get some controversy. Black Adam is not that bad. I don't know why people hate on it. It was actually a solid movie. I thought it was. I mean, the action was amazing in this movie, in my opinion. One of the best in the DCU, EU, but the story does lack, and that's what brings this movie all the way down here. It's just, The Rock, knowing that he got fired after this movie, and he was like trying to make Black Adam the next big thing for the DCEU, and knowing he got fired is kind of funny to me. And they brought back Henry Cavill just for him to get fired as well. Dr. Fate and Hawkman, those two stand out in this movie. I really like them. And I hope Dr. Fate gets recasted by the same guy. Same with Hawkman. I like the Hawkman. He was a really good Hawkman. And like the whole thing of you can't kill people if you're a hero, and he's not a hero, and that by the end of the movie he's a hero but he still kills people. It's pretty funny. And like a Hawkman accepting him and letting him kill the bad guy was awesome. So yeah, Cyclone and Atom Smasher really didn't do much. The mother and the son, again, didn't really do much, and the villain was very forgettable. But overall, pretty solid movie. This also might be controversial, but I really dig the Blue Beetle movie. I thought it was a really fun time. Story, again, wasn't great, but like, and the villain was I mean, I have a toy of the villain, but like, But overall, I like this movie, and I thought it was solid. And I also, by the way, before I say anything else, I'm glad that he's coming back in the DCU as Blue Beetle, because he nails it. I don't know how to say his name, so I'm not going to say it. Kid from Cobra Kai, he nails it. And Blue Beetle's design and like all the weapons and stuff is awesome in this movie. His family, I also liked his family a lot. The villain, there's two villains. One was forgettable, one was alright. Overall, and the action in this movie, of course, top notch. So yeah, I like this movie. I'm one of those people that don't hate this movie. I think it's a decent movie. People went out hating this movie, and when I first watched it, I loved it, of course. But now knowing like how movies work and which movies are good or bad, I enjoy it. I mean, I love Doomsday in this movie. I just thought it was a great like way to introduce him, but like using Zod and making him Doomsday, I thought that was cool. Man, I'm still mad about not getting that Doomsday toy, but that's a whole nother rant for a whole nother time. But Doomsday was really cool. Superman Batman's conflict in the movie, give or take. I mean, it's some parts are good, some parts are bad. Like, the reason Batman spared him because they had the same name, their mother had the same name, was freaking stupid. Like, come on, bro. Or it was one of them. The one of them about to die, and then they said Martha is my mother's name or some crap. It was so dumb. Like, that was so dumb. And then Superman dying just to bring him back. What was the point of killing him if you know you were going to bring him back? I guess to have people sad until the next movie, but it was whatever, I guess. Lex Luthor was freaking weirdo. And they were setting up like Dceu and all that. Like, it would have been super cool if we could have got that second Justice League movie from Zack Snyder, but never got it. Never got it. But Lex Luthor, he was a weirdo. Of course, Jesse Eisenberg is a weirdo. So yeah. Overall, I don't hate this movie. Of course I don't. So good movie. I know I might sound crazy putting Aquaman this high, but I like this movie, man. Like, I really dug this movie, and I like Black Manta's new design better, but I still like his design in this movie. And he was a really cool villain, to be honest with you. Orm, he actually surprised me, and he was actually a decent villain. And, yeah, I enjoyed this movie a lot. A lot. This movie was a fun time. Atlantis was so cool. Like, it looked so realistic, in my opinion, too. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure James Wan made this movie, or whoever made it, they did a great job. But this really makes me want to know, like, what James Cameron can do with Atlantis. That'd be so sick. Especially after seeing Avatar and crap. Like, what could he do with Atlantis? It would look even better, but it looks great, right? Like, as it is. But, we'll probably never know. Maybe he'll get cast in, maybe he'll be the director in the DCU, but DCEU's over, so we ain't gotta worry about that. But yeah, Aquaman was solid, man. It was a really good movie, in my opinion. Wonder Woman is a really, really good movie. I want to say great. Like, the quality we jump from Aquaman to Wonder Woman is insane. But, like, the DCEU has, like, a couple of movies that are, like, great, and then they go down to, pretty good movies. Like, Aquaman's on the edge, but, like, still, it's very far from Wonder Woman, so. Wonder Woman, great story. I love the story. Villain, I wish they would have did more with Ares, but I think he did good. I love the World War II or World War One aesthetic. I thought it was awesome. Chris Pine does really good. And overall, a very, almost close to amazing movie. And this has been my dad's favorite ones ever since the beginning of the DCEU. But my dad liked Suicide Squad. The first one, he liked it. So, whatever, right? But Wonder Woman, a solid movie. Really good movie. You know how I just said my dad liked the first Suicide Squad? Well, guess what? He hated this one. But this one is way better. I love this movie. James Gunn nailed it. King Shark, best character, fight me. Peacemaker, second best character, fight me. Loved Idris Elba, love Harley Quinn. Every character was lovable in this movie, except the people that die in the beginning, but that shocked me they killed Captain Boomerang that early. I was like, oh, this movie's going unhinged. Anyone can die. But, of course, Peacemaker didn't die. But there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's awesome that we got that Peacemaker show. Peacemaker show, of course, great. I mean, the Peacemaker show is really good. Loved his cameo in the Superman, but that's getting off track. We're going to the whole nother universe. This is controversial putting this in the DCEU, but most of it is DCEU. I mean, Harley Quinn has fought Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, and she had Jared Leto's Joker. She dated him, so. I mean, this movie has a good story, great story. Probably the best characters in any movie. 100% best characters. And, yeah, besides a lot of the profanity in this movie's really is great. Another great movie, Man of Steel. Like the new Superman more, but I also love this Superman. I love almost every Superman movie except the original ones of 3, 4. I even like Superman Returns, believe it or not. Batman vs. Superman ain't a bad movie, in my opinion, so. Yeah, Man of Steel. Like, where do I even begin? I mean, Henry Cavill, not... David Cornsfoot I've already loved, but, dude, I like Henry Cavill, too. Give David Cornsfoot, a couple more, another movie like Man of Tomorrow, and he'll probably jump Henry Cavill for me, but right now, Henry Cavill is still better. But we haven't seen enough of David Cornsweet for me to love him more, like him more than Henry Cavill. Still, amazing movie. Amazing. I loved it. The visuals are amazing. Krypton was cool for the little bit we saw it. Zod. Let's just talk about Zod. The best villain in the DCEU. Hands down. He was a good villain in both of his movies. The Flash, he actually wasn't that bad. I forgot to mention him. This movie, amazing. I love what they did with Zod in this movie. And of course, the iconic scene where Superman has to break his neck. That's the reason I like Henry Cavill, because he lets people die, even though Superman's whole thing not letting people die. The only really stupid thing from this is when, what's his uncle's name? I kind of forgot. He just tells him to hold off and just dies in a tornado. He could have easily saved him. He just says, no, stay. It was so dumb, but other than that, a great movie. Ever since this came out, this has always been the #1 DCEU movie for me. 4 hours of greatness right here. This movie, Zack Snyder nailed it. I love this movie, dude. And that's why I said I wanted part 2 so bad, because I wanted to see what he did with Darkseid. It would have been great. But Steppenwolf, really good in this movie. First Justice League, he was whatever. This movie, great. I loved Steppenwolf. Even the little bit of Darkseid we got was amazing. You could tell, the scale of Darkseid was insane. And all the nightmare sequences, great, man. Great stuff. Wish we could have did something with Dceu. I mean, we kind of wasted that character. Jared Leto's little Joker appearance was cool. Trying to think of other things. Martian Manhunter surprised the crap out of me. Again, why I wanted the second one. I wanted to see what he did in that movie. And I wanted to see, if Shazam would have showed up or something. I don't know. Green Lantern. I was going to count Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, but I really don't think that's a part of it. It came out a year before. I mean, you guys can tell me in the comments. But this is a really, really good movie. Let me know what rankings you want me to do. I will be doing a lot more now since I'm back as a YouTuber again. Finally. I've been on and off for so long. I'm back doing my YouTube thing. So, yeah. By the way, I'm filming this on Christmas Eve. It might come out today. Might come out tomorrow. Might come out in 10 years. Like that last one from July. But until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace, everyone.